Donald Trump's transition team has had to come out and admit that, yes, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Donald Trump's pick to lead the Department of Health and Human Services, did in fact accidentally hide a fortune that he had made from his anti-vax group, the Children's Health Defense Fund. Here's what happened. When Kennedy was running for president, as all people who run for president have to do, he had to submit his financial disclosures forms. And on those forms, it said, yeah, I made $100,000 from the group this year. I made $100,000 from the group this year, a couple $100,000, but that was it. But then in the amended filings, it's, actually made well over $1 million from my group that I have said repeatedly in the media that I don't make any money from at all. So he ended up hiding a small fortune worth $431,000 because of what they call just an oopsie, because he confused net income with gross income. Here's how the Daily Beast puts it. In personal financial disclosure forms required for all presidential candidates, Kennedy initially reported that he had earned $731,470.53 in 2022 and 2023. But documents obtained by the Daily Beast show that Kennedy, after being nominated by Trump for his cabinet, then quietly amended those forms to disclose that he had actually earned far more from his anti-vaccine nonprofit, a total of $1.2 million. Bobby's personal financial disclosure amounts were reported incorrectly, a Trump transition team official told the Daily Beast in response to questions about the new documents. Trump transition spokeswoman Katie Miller confirmed this was an oversight in the preparation of the personal financial disclosure. But as I mentioned, and as the Daily Beast points out, Bobby has repeatedly said for years he doesn't make any money from this group. In 2017, he told MAGA journalist Tucker Carlson, quote, "I'm getting unpaid for this. This has been probably the worst career move that I've ever made." He told InfoWars in 2021 that his anti-vaccine advocacy work had, quote, "the opposite of a profit motive and had damaged relationships even with people in my family." In fact, he earned $2.2 million from the group between 2017 and 2023 from, according to federal tax returns filed by the group itself. So even while he's out there like, this is the opposite of profit, you were still making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then when you had to disclose that, when you were doing your failed presidential bid, you just left it off. And then when you really had to do it, for the vetting and the hearing that's coming up, you decided to be honest. Here's what gets me. He blamed the miscalculation on what he called, quote, "an inadvertent error because he conflated net pay with gross wages, an odd mistake for a multimillionaire who can afford professional accountants." So you mean to tell me that Bobby Kennedy wants us to think that he is sitting there doing his own taxes each year, right? His wife is an actress, is getting royalty checks and payment checks from all sorts of different things. They've got millions of dollars. He's a friggin' Kennedy, and he's sitting there doing his own taxes. Really? Like, you're the one, like, I didn't know the difference between gross pay and net pay. Like you're calling from the other room, like, "Cheryl, I need your W-2 from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I got the TurboTax thing going right now." Bullcrap. You have people that do this for you. Like, I'm not going to believe for a second Bobby Kennedy is sitting there doing his own taxes and doesn't know the difference between gross wages and net wages. But this is what it is, folks. Hopefully these questions will in fact come up during his confirmation hearing, along with, of course, the accusation that he may have committed felony voter fraud, the accusations from the babysitter who suggested that he was very inappropriate with her. That story came out, months and months ago. Hopefully all of those questions come up, because his personal issues alone should disqualify him from the position, not to mention all the money that he has made pushing an issue that has been repeatedly debunked. And here's what gets me about this. I got to throw this out there too. His group is Children's Health Defense, right? And I know he's not running it anymore, but Children's Health Defense. And what have they done for years? Well, apparently they've made millions of dollars spreading lies about vaccines. If you really cared about children's health, what you would be doing is going out there, creating programs for schools to use about proper nutrition for kids and ways to prepare, foods they may not like so that they will eat them. Get them on a better diet. You didn't do any of that crap, did you? The NFL even had the Play 60, right? Like, let's encourage kids to get out for 60 minutes a day to be active. Get off the computers, get off the phones, get off the tablets, the video games. You didn't do any of that to keep kids healthy, did you? So if your group really, honest to God, cared about the actual health of children, there were things you could have spent this money on. But instead, you lied to the right-wing media telling them you weren't making any money. You made several $1 million off of it. And as far as I can tell, all your group was doing was pushing out easily debunkable talking points. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.